The world's largest passenger aircraft, the Airbus A380, was once believed to be completely removed during the pandemic. But not so fast. Just when people thought the Superjumbo was heading toward extinction, two global carriers, British Airways and Etihad Airways, have made huge game-changing plans. They are doubling down on their A380 fleets with confidence and big bets on luxury and long-haul demand. So, what can we expect from these huge plans? What does this mean for global aviation, and why is it important? Let's find out. During the pandemic, the Airbus A380 became aviation's most endangered aircraft. It was too big, too expensive, and too difficult to fill. Therefore, airlines parked it. Meanwhile, some scrapped it. There are some carriers even promised they'd never fly it again. But now, with long-haul demand rebounding and premium travel exploding, the A380 is proving its worth in ways that Boeing's 787 and Airbus's newer jets A350 simply can't replicate. British Airways and Etihad, two carriers with very different business models and geographies, are betting that travelers want space, style, and status. And the most interesting point is that there's no aircraft better equipped to deliver all three than this jumbo jet. First, let's look at the exciting moves from British Airways. The airline's parent company, International Airlines Group, IAG, has confirmed that a major refurbishment of its 12-strong A380 fleet is set to begin in the second half of 2025. This isn't a minor refresh, it's a complete overhaul designed to elevate the passenger experience, particularly in the premium cabins. The key takeaway here is that BA recognizes the A380's unique potential as a luxury flagship. They're not just bringing the plane back to life, they're transforming it. So, what is the centerpiece of this upgrade? It is a complete redesign of the airline's first-class cabin. The new product promises to be a significant step up with larger, more private seats. We're talking 79-inch long, 36.5-inch wide seats with a massive 32-inch screen. The cabins will feature mood lighting and enhanced privacy thanks to a 60-inch curved wall. This new first-class product is designed to reflect a modern, luxurious British style of travel, and it's a direct response to a common criticism, that BA's premium cabins had fallen behind those of its competitors. Indeed, the experience on BA's A380 was once considered the worst in the world. But now, with this upgrade, the airline is aiming to offer a best-in-class experience, leveraging the A380's massive interior to create a truly spacious and exclusive environment. But the upgrades aren't just for the high rollers. The refurbishment will also see the installation of BA's highly regarded Club Suite in the business class cabin. This is a game changer. The Club Suite offers a private door for every passenger and direct aisle access, eliminating the yin-yang seat layout that many travelers found to be awkward. But this is shocking. To accommodate these larger suites, this airline is actually reducing the total number of seats on the A380 from 469 to around 421 or 423. This move, while seemingly counterintuitive, shows the airline's commitment to prioritizing passenger comfort and luxury over sheer capacity. By doing so, they are betting that passengers will be willing to pay a premium for a superior experience, particularly on high-demand, long-haul routes. Think of routes like London-Los Angeles, London-Singapore, or London-Johannesburg, where demand for business and first class has rebounded faster than economy. The Superjumbo isn't just a passenger mover anymore, it's a profit machine, when used wisely. For travelers, this is a significant development. British Airways is a major player in transatlantic travel, and the A380 is a frequent sight on routes to destinations like London Heathrow. Getting to enjoy a brand new top-tier first class or a modern private business class cabin on a flight to the UK will be a major draw. The King of the Sky's inherent quietness and smooth ride, combined with these plush new interiors, will create an unparalleled travel experience. It's a bold strategic move by British Airways, and it signals a renewed focus on capturing the high-end market with a truly differentiated product. Not only BA globally, in Abu Dhabi, Etihad Airways is experiencing an even more remarkable comeback. Hold on, everything's about to get even more surprising. But before continuing, don't forget to like, share, and hit subscribe. Thanks a ton. Etihad Airways, the national carrier of the UAE, has confirmed that it will bring two more of its A380s back into service by early 2027. This will bring their operational fleet to 9 aircraft, representing a near-complete resurrection of the planes they had initially retired during the pandemic. It's also a bold reversal. Etihad had grounded all 10 of its Superjumbo jets during the pandemic, with many assuming they'd never fly again. But as CEO Antonio Neves revealed during a press event in July 2025, demand is back, and the A380 plays a vital role in the airline's aggressive growth strategy. The airline's decision is a powerful vote of confidence in the jumbo jet's economic viability and its role in a modern airline fleet. This carrier began reviving its Superjumbo jets in March 2023, starting with aircraft A6APG. The Superjumbo now flies from Abu Dhabi to London Heathrow, Paris, CDG, Singapore Changi, and recently, Toronto Pearson, where A380 service boosted capacity on the route by 31%. The two aircraft now confirmed to rejoin the fleet, A6APC and A6APB, had been stored long-term in France. They're expected to return to service by June 20th, 26 and January 20th, 27, respectively. Meanwhile, Etihad has scheduled over 2,000 jumbo jet flights for the first half of 2026, demonstrating that this isn't a short-term trial. It's a calculated strategy to dominate premium long-haul corridors. Etihad's Chief Revenue and Commercial Officer, Eric D., has been clear. "We want to have more A380s back, but we will not take them on if they do not make us money." This is a crucial point. It's a calculated business move based on a simple fact. The A380 is a revenue generator on the right routes. As global travel demand has surged, particularly for long-haul flights, airlines are finding themselves capacity constrained. The Superjumbo jet's massive size is now its greatest asset, allowing the carrier to carry a huge number of passengers on key international routes without having to add more flight frequencies. It can be seen that the jumbo jet is at the heart of this Gulf carrier's long-haul strategy. The airline is on a fast track to growth, aiming to more than double its passenger numbers by 2025. The Superjumbo is essential to achieving that goal, helping to meet the immense demand on high-traffic routes. This is particularly true for connections to and from the United States. While the Superjumbo jet recently stopped serving the Abu Dhabi to New York JFK route, its expansion to Toronto Pearson shows its importance in serving the North American market. For the travelers flying on Etihad, this king of the skies offers a superior experience. The airline's jumbo jets are renowned for their cabins, including the opulent The Residence, a 3-room suite, and the luxurious First Apartments. As the Gulf carrier continues to expand and rebuild its network, the A380 will be a crucial tool for connecting passengers from the U.S. to the Middle East and beyond. So why now? Why are two major airlines operating in vastly different markets suddenly bringing back an aircraft that most of the industry had already written off? In 2025, the Airbus A380 is proving its superior ability more than ever. And here's why. First, the A380 remains a beloved aircraft among passengers. For all the industry's focus on efficiency and cost-per-seat metrics, travelers care deeply about comfort, and this aircraft delivers in a way few aircraft can. It's quiet, smooth, and remarkably spacious, even in economy. For frequent flyers, stepping onto an A380 feels different. There's room to breathe, a sense of calm, and a noticeably better ride, especially on ultra-long-haul flights. British Airways clearly understands this sentiment. Instead of cramming in more seats to chase short-term revenue, the airline is reducing total capacity on its A380s. That freed-up space is being used to install larger, more private first-class suites and its Club Suite product in business class. This is a bold move in an industry where seat density usually takes precedence, and it sends a clear signal that enhancing the passenger experience is now a competitive priority. Comfort, it turns out, is back in the golden era. Second, demand for premium travel is soaring, and the jumbo jet is uniquely positioned to meet it. Post-pandemic, traveler behavior has changed. The rise of remote work, pent-up demand for revenge travel, and a growing appetite for luxury experiences have driven more people to seek business and first class, and crucially, they're willing to pay for it. The A380's spacious upper deck and flexible layout allow airlines to create cabin products that smaller aircraft simply can't support. Think Etihad's The Residence, a 3-room suite in the sky, or British Airways' soon-to-launch first-class suite with a 60-inch privacy wall and a 32-inch screen. These aren't just seats, they're experiences. They reflect a broader shift toward aspirational travel, where the journey itself is part of the value proposition. And no aircraft delivers that sense of grandeur like the A380. Its full-length second deck, sweeping staircase, and luxurious amenities create a sense of occasion that no other plane can match. Third, it solves a growing problem: slot-constrained airports. At some of the world's busiest hubs, like London Heathrow, New York JFK, and Tokyo Narita, there's simply no room to add more flights. The only solution is to add capacity per flight, and that's where the Superjumbo shines. With seating for over 400 passengers, it lets airlines maximize throughput without requiring additional takeoff or landing slots. That's not just efficient, it's a revenue multiplier. For British Airways, which relies heavily on Heathrow, every takeoff slot is a prized asset. Flying a larger aircraft like the A380 on high-demand long-haul routes allows the airline to increase total revenue per flight, offer more premium seats, and make better use of limited airport capacity, all without changing its schedule. It's a masterstroke of logistics and economics. At the same time, both British Airways and Etihad are waiting on new aircraft. Fleet renewal programs take time, and manufacturing delays are still an issue post-pandemic. BA is expecting more A350s and 787s, while Etihad has nearly 100 aircraft on order, including A350-1000, 787 variants, and the upcoming Boeing 777X. But these jets won't arrive overnight. In the meantime, the A380 is sitting right there, owned, certified, and ready to fly. Instead of overworking smaller wide-bodies or compromising on comfort, airlines are choosing to bring back the Superjumbo as a strategic stopgap. And the scale of its return is telling. Etihad has scheduled more than 2,000 jumbo jet flights in the first half of 2026 alone. That's not a short-term experiment. That's a full commitment. Of course, critics will point to the A380's higher fuel burn and complex ground handling, and they're not wrong. The aircraft isn't the right fit for every route, but on select high-demand corridors like Abu Dhabi-London, London-Los Angeles, or Abu Dhabi-Toronto, the economics are compelling. A full A380 brings down the cost per seat dramatically and unlocks enormous revenue potential, especially with a premium-heavy configuration. Ultimately, today's airline strategies are more than ever about balance, between scale and service, between cost and customer experience. And when both British Airways and Etihad choose to double down on the jumbo jet, it signals that the aircraft's unique strengths, comfort, capacity, and cabin flexibility are still unmatched. In the right markets, on the right routes, and with the right product, the A380 is more than viable. It's superstar.